Welcome back to Ryan Jacobson Weather. Hope your Sunday's off to a great start. Let's hop right into the forecast for today. And as you can see, the weather is right now currently pretty active right now across most of the U.S. We have the system right now going through the Central U.S. into the Midwest. That's going to continue to track eastward today, bringing the potential for some snow, as well as even the potential for a severe weather outbreak this afternoon and evening. So let's hop right into the forecast for today. So this is the current setup to today. We have this low pressure right now over portions of Minnesota. Pretty weak low pressure system, 999 millibar low pressure system, but still bringing some snow to portions of the Midwest today, and that severe weather threat to portions of the deep south into the Dixie Alley tonight. You can see more snow kind of expands here across portions of Wisconsin, going to the UP of Michigan, and just northern Michigan in general. A couple of inches of snow could be possible for this event. We'll go more into that in depth here in a second. And then there's our thunderstorms here in the deep south going into the Dixie Alley. There is a potential for some tornadoes today. Not a huge percent chance, but there is that potential. We'll dive right into that in a second as well. This low pressure system continues to track to the northeast right now, bringing the potential for maybe some scattered precipitation across portions of the northeast. You can see portions of Maine could pick up on some decent snowfall going into tomorrow, as there could be a couple inches there as well. And then behind this system looks to be some scattered lake effect snow showers, but not really anything expected in the way of snow accumulation across the Midwest and Northeast. And this is going into Thursday here. And you can see it looks like cold air is going to stick around a little bit longer after this system, but I would expect it eventually to probably get pushed out by our next major storm system that looks likely going into next weekend. So this is the day one Storm Prediction Center outlook, and as you can see, there is a slight risk for severe weather today. This includes Memphis, Tennessee, Shreveport, Louisiana, Jackson, Mississippi, Clarksville, Tennessee, and Tyler, Texas. And it is driven now by a 5% chance for tornadoes, which means there's a 5% chance of seeing tornadoes within 25 miles of any point in that highlighted brown area. And again, there is a potential. Again, it's nothing like what we've seen some of these previous severe weather events over the last couple of weeks. But just be weather aware if you live, especially in that 5% risk for today, as there is a potential to see a couple of tornadoes going into this afternoon and evening. There's also going to be a 15% wind risk with this. Again, pretty slight of a risk, but it's there, as well as the hail. We could see some large hail as well. So let's really break this down for you guys. This is the newest HRRR run. It's actually still coming in as I'm recording this video, but it should get pretty well into the evening before the run runs out, you could say. This is going this afternoon here, and watch these storms start to pop off here. This is going into the early evening hours. This is going to be around 6 o'clock or so. And you can see there's going to turn to more of a line. This is going in around 10 o'clock, between 9 and 10 o'clock here. You can see more of a line of storms develops. Those are not going to have as much of a tornado risk with them necessarily, but there could be some damaging winds. And that line continues to go through the night to, continue to drop south here and bring heavy rain and a lot of thunder and lightning with this line of storms probably as well. Let me play it back for you guys real quick. Our biggest tornado risk is going to be right in here, right where these cells are isolated when they pop off this afternoon. And then it'll turn to, like I said, a linear line of storms, which could produce some damaging winds, but the tornado risk is going to significantly drop off once that occurs. So we'll be watching closely. There is a potential for some severe weather this afternoon and evening. So this is the significant tornado parameters for today. I like to say this is like tornado juice in a way. The more SIGTOR you have, the more likely it is for tornadoes. And you can see that our values are going to peak going into this evening here. We can see values up to a 3, maybe even a 4 possible across some of these areas in here. So we'll be watching that closely. There's the chart down there. Let me play this forward for you guys. You can see these the values fall off going into the evening and overnight hours, but right when these storms fire off, I'm playing this backwards for you guys. Right when these storms fire off, right around, let's see, this is around 8 to 9 p.m. here, and there'll be some discrete supercells in this area. They could tap into some of this SIGTOR, And be careful, there could be a possibility for a couple tornadoes today. I would not be surprised if we see maybe up to half a dozen tornadoes today from this event. Here's temperatures expected over the next couple of days. Place forward for you guys. It's going to get pretty chilly here across portions of New York State this morning. And then this is going into Monday here. It's going to be nice across majority of the country, maybe a little bit cooler in the Midwest. There's that kind of reinforcement cold air as the system that's currently impacting the U.S. moves through. It's going to linger across portions of the Midwest, especially the Northeast up here in Central New York. It's going to be pretty chilly going over this next week. This is going right now into Friday afternoon. We can see this warm air. Look at this surge of warm air. We saw this on the models yesterday. Look at that sharp cutoff. Look at this. We're looking at 72 in Detroit, northern Michigan. Maybe not getting about freezing. Could be a pretty sharp cutoff on where that warm air, cold air boundary sets up next week. We'll be watching that closely as well. And then this is going into Tuesday. This is April 1st here. Maybe another shot of colder air after that, but take it all with a grain of salt as we're now over a week out. For all you snow lovers out there, which includes me, here's your forecast for snowfall over the next couple of days. Here's that system currently impacting portions of Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And up to over a half a foot of snow could fall here in northern Wisconsin. You can see the snow will mostly stay to the north of New York State. But again, like I said, in Maine, we could see anywhere from maybe 2 to even up to 6 inches of snow from this event going into tomorrow. After this, looks pretty limited on what we're going to see snow-wise. This is going to next Saturday here. Maybe potential for another snowstorm next week, but time will tell. Here's a close-up of the expected snowfall here in portions of Wisconsin. And like I said, UP and Michigan, maybe even up to a foot here in portions of northern UP and Michigan. But even northern Wisconsin here, central northern Wisconsin, could see anywhere from 6 to maybe up to 10 inches of snow. Going down towards Green Bay, I'm expecting only maybe 1 to 3 inches of snowfall expected. And it's going to be kind of slushy, wet snow that it's not going to stick around long. Here in Michigan, we could see some lake-enhanced snow as well. We could see totals exceeding 6 inches of snow possibly today as well. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Feel free to like and subscribe. I'm just trying to get this channel going, so I would appreciate it in any way you can help out this channel. And again, I'll see you guys in the post for tomorrow. Have a good one.